Don't start my time yet.
I don't have health insurance, okay? I don't need it. I got car insurance. If I get sick, I'll get into a car accident.
Mr. Bozeman, you're a huge disappointment. No, I'm not. You just gotta learn how to lower your expectations.
I taught preschool for 6 years, and the whole time, those kids were teaching me that I hate kids.
Start my time.
Tonight on Laughs, we kick off the new year with some great stand-up comedy and probably a little whiskey. Now, here's your host, Steve Hofstetter.
Welcome to another episode of Laughs. Let's get this thing kicked off with a comedian who had his own mutual fund, and that is not a sentence I thought I would ever say. It's Kevin Bozeman.
I love my life. A lot of you just went, it's probably not married. I'm not. I always think I want to get married, then I see married people, I go, I'm good. Marriage is set up to fail, right from the get-go. Bring 200 and 300 of your closest friends and family in, you get this close to each other, and just start lying to each other's face. Start saying things that can't possibly be true. Till death do you part. You don't do anything in life till death do you part. Marriage should be like sports. It should be 3-year contracts. Once those 3 years are up, yeah, we're not gonna resign you, I'm sorry. It's not working out for our team. You came in killing points, rebounds, and assists. Now you just sit on the bench and yell at me. We can't have this in our organization. We need younger and hotter for our team. Say your own vows. I would say no to half the vows that's out there. For better or for worse? Yeah and no. Rich or poor? Definitely and nope. In sickness and in health. Depends on what you got. I could be wheelchair your ass around my whole life. You gotta walk that off, boo. Let's go.
I'm not a cholo, I just iron a lot. I like to drink a lot too though, man, but I've been getting real drunk lately. Like, you ever wake up at your ex's house? And then you realize she don't live there no more? You need to change the locks, lady. Last time I got so drunk, I woke up in a bar. Yeah, and it was weird though, because it was a lesbian bar. And it was weirder because they all looked like me. No, but it was tough. It was a tough bar. Like, not even the pool tables had balls. They just had nice carpet.
My New Year's resolution is to go to the gym and cancel my membership. I don't have time to work out when I'm too busy watching all of our episodes at youtube.com/LaughsTVShow.
All right, you guys know, people always tell me I have a distinct voice. All right, which is code for that is a crazy voice for a lady. All right, guys, I'm well aware it sounds like my voice fell down the stairs. But here's the thing, you guys. People always think that I smoke, but I'm young. Right, I would have had to been smoking on the playground. Is this line for the slide ever gonna move? Is it me or does recess get shorter? Every year, right? But I did sound like that on the playground. Okay, in the 2nd grade Thanksgiving pageant, my Indian name was Sounds Like Bear. That's true. That's true. So it was impossible for me to call my friends growing up. Can Stephanie sleep over? Who is this? Regina from class. You sick pervert. Tell Steph to pack up her PJs and meet me on the playground. And I'll kill you.
You probably know him from the Bob and Tom Show. It's everyone's favorite ex-cop, Mike Armstrong.
I got divorced. I knew that marriage was going bad when I started practicing her signature. She's like, what are you doing that for? And I went, well, when you commit suicide, you're gonna need a note. I'd have never killed her. Well, she would have complained through the whole thing and ruined it for me. I'm not kidding. I could be stabbing her. That better not be one of my good knives. I just had this carpet cleaned. I'm glad I got the papers. We're going to our high school reunion. I can't wait. I'm going to see her, my wife's ex-boyfriend. I'm going to walk up, pop him right in the mouth. That's for not trying hard enough. I'm not against marriage. I just think things change. After 5 years you're married, you're answering the door when your buddies come over. Master doesn't like it when you come here. Go away, go away. They're leaving, Precious, they're leaving.
When I was in 3rd grade, my family moved across the country, middle of the school year, decided they were too busy to homeschool me. So they just threw me in a regular school with no briefing on how society works. And then my first week, I'm all nervous. I'm just trying to blend in. The teacher's like, hey kids, don't forget Friday's current events. And I'm like, what's that? And she's like, oh, you go home, you read a newspaper article, and then you summarize it for the class. So I was a weirdo homeschooler. I went home, I read an obituary. And then I summarized it for the class. It might be the most disrespectful thing that can happen to a dead person. Because an obituary already is a summary. Pretty much got up there and I was like, Melvin Jones was a plumber. He fixed a lot of showers, he's dead. And then the teacher pulled me aside in private so as not to embarrass me and was like, hey, just so you know, we don't really do obituaries here. Next time write about something nice, like the space program. And I was like, all right, that makes sense. But because that was in private, she didn't realize that I had inspired another student. Just a genuinely disturbed 3rd grader who I guess had seen my presentation and light bulbs went off. And he's like, whoa, who's this new kid? I didn't know he could write about dead. Do you guys know he could write about dead people? This changes everything. And the next week, he's so excited to get up. He asked to go first, which nobody ever did. And he's just like, a babysitter killed a baby? And the teacher's like, okay, you're done. Who's next? Somebody's next. And we're all sitting there, 3rd graders, just like, hey, teacher, can you let him finish? We want to know whose babysitter that was. So far, that's been the most relevant current events to our situation. So screw the space program. Somebody better tell us who that murdering babysitter is.
This submission comes from a 3-time champion of Showtime at the Apollo, Kareem Green.
And I'm from the hood, so, you know, I know they're trying to kill black people. There's a liquor store on every other corner in my neighborhood. Yes. And not only that, they took it to the next level. I went inside, and now they got watermelon flavored vodka. Trying to kill us, black people. Oh, you Latinos can laugh if you want to. I see some mango tequila in there, too. And coming for your ass niggas. You know it's gonna be over for everybody when they make that chicken flavored Hennessy. Everybody gonna be what you sipping on, honey barbecue? Wait till you taste teriyaki.
Coming up, Steve Gillespie, Tom McCaffrey, and more, Regina DeChico. Welcome back to Laughs. Here's Alexis Gabrielle.
Here's this week's choice for the next big thing. From Minneapolis, Minnesota, Steve Gillespie.
I'm not doing that great. My girlfriend just stopped taking her birth control. Yeah. She thinks that since she stopped taking her birth control, it's caused her to gain weight. I think it's all the cake I've been hiding her pill in.
She loves dessert. I don't want to be a dad, man. I don't want to be a dad. I want to be a stepdad. That's what I really want to be. That's where it's at, right? Kid turns out okay. You're like, yeah, I helped raise him. If he's a complete moron, you're like, oh, don't look at me. He's not my kid. Talk to his dad already. I don't have anything. You can't have kids when you don't have anything. I have two things. I have credit card debt and my friend's Netflix password. Those are the two things that I have. And it's not even his, it's like his cousin's or whatever. I'm pretty sure there's only 10 Netflix logins out there that we're using. And if you have your own, you're in the Illuminati. That's what that means.
He directed and starred in a film with Jim Gaffigan called This Is Comedy. Well, this is Tom McCaffrey.
We're making a list of celebrities that it's okay for us to have sex with, me and my girlfriend. It's clearly a very healthy relationship. I haven't finished making my list yet because I've been too busy trying to get her sister and her best friend record deals. And also, I'm producing a movie starring a girl I saw at the bank this morning. She was like, I'm not even an actress. I'm like, shut up, you're gonna be a star. I was in Texas recently. You guys ever been there? They have a chain of stores in Texas called Condoms to Go. Which I was like, if you're buying condoms, like, isn't it just assumed that I'm gonna be leaving the store? Like, is the to-go part really necessary? Like you gotta be pretty smooth to be using the condoms in the store that you just bought the condoms in. Like the girls ring you up at the register. She's like, you need a bag for these condoms? It's like, I don't know, do I? My friend invited me to his house. He said he was having a painting party. Do you know what a painting party is? I don't know if you've ever been to one of those. It's basically you go to your friend's house and you paint their house. For free all night. You've done that, right? And then when you're done painting all night, your friend gives you like a beer and pizza, and I'm supposed to be tricked into thinking that I'm at a party now. Not that I just did chores around your house all night for free. This is a great party that I'm at, right? I'm gonna start doing that when I need stuff done around my house. I'm just gonna pretend like I'm having a party. Like I'll be like, hey, come over this Friday. I'm having a retile my bathroom party. Oh, and also you're not gonna wanna miss my drive me to the airport New Year's bash.
You know what's the worst? Going back to work this Monday. Ugh, gross. But you know what's the best? Procrastinating at work by reading all of the funny jokes we post at facebook.com/LaughsTVShow.
I'm gonna let you in a secret because we're close now and we're sharing. You guys, I'm not good at being romantic, right? I'm not. So where I really shine, you guys, is the bedroom. Right? Candles, why? The lights are on and it's a fire hazard, right? I don't need lotion, right? I am already sweaty. Right? And silk pajamas, they don't breathe, right? And like I said, I am already sweaty. Right? So my fiance called me out on it, so I decided to consult the experts, right? Cosmo. I was like, okay, what he's thinking, what to turn him on, so I decided to whisper sweet nothings in his ear while he was sleeping. All I want to be is closer to you. Your eyes sparkle brighter than the stars. You guys, my fiance woke up in a cold sweat, panicking, thinking he was being raped by Harvey Fierstein.
After the break, Bill Squire, Katie Hannigan, Brad Lanning, Andre Belikoff, and Marcus Johns. Don't like us? Send your hate mail to stevehossenpfeffer@hotmail.com.
Welcome back to Laughs. Here's someone we're welcoming back. It's Bill Squire.
Did you know they make wigs for vaginas? It's called a merkin. And if you paint it red, white, and blue, it's called a merkin. Why is world hunger still a thing? Chips and salsa is free. When kids in third world countries complain about being hungry, are their parents like, oh, you're hungry? Well, there's obese American kids that would love to have abs like that.
She describes herself as a sweet, wholesome girl with demons. I like her already. Here's Katie Hannigan.
I'm a Single lady, thank you. I prefer to think of myself as alone. It's hard to be single here in New York City. It's a lonely place. God, I've cried in public way too many times to judge anyone who's on the subway train masturbating. The last guy I dated, he kept asking me if I would dress up in a French maid costume, and I was really hesitant because I have been tricked into cleaning before.
It's football playoff time. Even when your team loses, you can still win. Just tag us in all your funny tweets using hashtag LaughsTV, and you could be on Laughs.
Hospitals pay money for breast milk. I didn't know that. They pay like to give to premature babies before their moms are, producing. They pay like $2.50 an ounce. I mean, that's a lot of money. I'm thinking about starting a farm. Just turning my house into some kind of weird wet nurse dairy. Just women laying around all over the place. And I'm walking around like some kind of milk pimp. Come on, bitches! Those breasts ain't gonna pump themselves! You better step up your game. We got a new girl living in the basement. She's a big Russian. 2 gallons a day. Raise your hand if you ain't pregnant, because you're wrapping pallets today.
Jealous of Latinos? Actually, like a Latin guy could go up to a girl and just be like, hello, my name is Fernando. Did you kill my father? Prepare to die. I don't normally drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. I'm Ukrainian, I can't do that. Can you imagine what that would sound like if I went up to a girl just like, hello, my name is Andrei Belikov. You're very sexy. Please, come into my van. Maybe sex, maybe death. Who knows? And what if that guy was with you at a bar? Can you imagine dropping his best pickup lines? Like, pickup lines number 1. What is your position on non-consensual sex? Pickup lines number 2. What is your favorite interior of my van? Pickup lines number 3. Are you half Russian speaking? Because according to Putin, that means I can be inside of you.
When we come back, Alexis and Cody, Broad Strokes, and Jake Head. Welcome back to Laughs. Here's America's sweethearts, Alexis and Cody.
So Cody and I have been arguing quite a bit about who gets to introduce the sketch this week. I suggested we do the Cinnamon Challenge.
Now, they say it's impossible to consume a whole spoonful of cinnamon. So what we decided was whoever can hold it in their mouth the longest wins and gets to announce the sketch of the week.
All right, ready?
Here we go.
3, 2, 1. Here's the sketch of the week.
So I can count on you for the creative team retreat on the 28th?
Oh yeah, I totally need to talk to you about that. So this is Ganesh. He's the god of parking, and I so cannot afford to offend. Oh, I mean, you shop at Whole Foods.
Sapna, this is your 3rd holiday this month. Are you expecting more this quarter?
Well, I am getting my taxes done on Monday, and this is Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, so no-brainer. And then there's Durga Ma. You know how many hands she has? Would you want to get bitch slapped by that? I don't think so. Oh, Shiv the Destroyer. Would you want to them off?
Okay, now that we know where all the color ink is going, let's move on.
Broad Strokes.
I grew up in Florida. Grew up middle class in Florida. My dad smoked a lot of cigarettes, so like we middle class unless you count Camel Cash, and then we'd be like the 1%. Had a wealth of Camel Cash. Weirdest thing I ever came home with his fortune was a Camel brand electrical generator that like got us through a hurricane. Like, have you ever smoked so many cigarettes that you saved your family? That's what my pop did. I love you, Dad. I'm kind of coming to a weird point in my life. I'm depressed all the time, and it's not better at all because Guy Fieri has never questioned a decision he's made his entire life. It's a weird juxtaposition. Like, Guy Fieri looks like if nachos were a person. Does that make sense? Like if a plate of nachos like became a person, and would spike its hair and wear bowling shirts, and his goatee and his iPod full of Smash Mouth.
That's been our show. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.